Hey, chick.
Hold
on.
Technically, we are live.
All right.
But we're not.
Check.
We haven't started yet, but we're live. We have some digital signage up on the interwebs.
Live? We haven't started.
The broadcast is live. People can hear me. Unfortunately for them.
Are we live? Or are we recording this and then?
This is so everything that's happening right now from an audio and visual perspective, which is nothing visually yet because I haven't changed any cameras or killed any signage on my little schmancy thing here. But we are live. This is being recorded, so no secrets. Don't say anything that's going to upset people, or say stuff that will upset people. Whatever you want to do.
Your radio voice is way better than my radio voice.
It's the only thing I have going for me.
That's the only thing I have going for me.
Let me just make sure we got a couple things here. I had to tweak a camera because I knocked it, and I just want to make sure we're good before we actually start. But I think we're good.
Hot 97.4 smooth jazz.
Oh man.
Just testing. I was seeing if I had a radio voice. Don't.
Hey guys, we're gonna start. We're gonna start here.
I have a morning radio voice.
Well,
morning radio DJ voice.
As long as you don't have the traffic voice, you know what I'm talking about? The traffic reporter who's always like,
later on today, there's going to be a slowdown at I-35.
and you're like, what? Do you order coffee like that when you're at Starbucks, or is that on purpose? It's such a strange. Can you imagine going to a Starbucks and you're like,
Could I have a grande latte with a little bit extra thick
I can absolutely imagine
a grande supreme for Reed?
If I had that
Your
voice, I
grande
would talk like that all
caramel
the time.
latte.
I don't understand the
Is ready.
traffic radio voice. I don't get it. We're going to start. Guys, quick pre-ramble. This is a place to love and
Check it,
support. We want to make sure that we support Mr. Craig Marshall and Zach. Zach, I didn't get your last name.
Schaefer.
Mr. Zach Schaefer.
Is that an SCH?
It is.
Congrats. Yeah, me too. I'm an SCHer too.
Are you a Schaefer?
No, I'm a Shanky.
Shanky.
Yeah. I'm a.
Don't golf.
You. They call me the modern Ernie Els.
Okay.
That's bullshit.
Why did they call you that?
That's just that was out of my ass.
Because you look so much like him?
No. I don't know.
Well, we already lost the show. This is off the rails. Maybe we started. No, I'm kidding. So we place love and support between songs. We're going to clap and be as loud as humanly possible. Try to piss some neighbors off. Not really, but kind of. Seriously. What else? Bathrooms are on my right in the casita. If you need to use the restroom, please feel free. We are doing a live recording, so I typically don't do the pre-ramble into the thing, but we're doing it because I'm already sat, so why not? Please mute your phones. If you're not sure if your phones are muted, please check them now. Coming on the show is the essential equivalent of doing a live EP or LP, depending on how many songs that Craig is going to play. So I want to make sure we have a clean audio for you. Last but not least, camera 4 is an audience shot. So if you're hiding from anybody or witness protection, please leave now because you will be on camera and people will find you. That being said, we're going to start the show. I'm going to start this front bumper, which you guys can't see this yet, but you'll see it in the live.
Is that can okay?
That can's fine as long as it doesn't spill anywhere on your ear specifically. That would be bad.
I'll put it on the table.
Okay. I'll give you guys a countdown. We're probably going to get started here in about 10 seconds. I put my beverage somewhere. Also, I say phenomenal a lot, sometimes abusively, and it turns into a drinking game every time I say it, you have to do a shot. And
you said it once already.
That's right. We're live officially. Thank you guys so much for joining us for another episode of Local Sets ATX. We have the fantastic Craig Marshall and Zach Schaefer joining us this evening. You can applaud. Yeah, bring it on, guys.
Come on! Come on!
Yes! Craig, so thank you so much for joining us, man. This is wonderful. I really appreciate you doing it.
Thanks for having me.
You've been in the Austin music scene for a hot minute, and you're a very talented.
A little too long.
A little too long. You're a very talented guy. I'm very happy to have you guys on, Zach as well. Tell us. I know you because we've chatted, but the people at home might not know who you are. So please give us a little pre-ramble, and then we'll get into the show.
Craig Marshall. Been been playing in town for over 30 years.
Okay.
Play singer-songwriter.
Singer-songwriter.
Mostly originals when I play live.
Okay.
And have recorded a bunch and have, 7 solo records.
I saw on
Something like
Spotify,
that.
I pulled your Spotify info. I put it in the description on YouTube so people can
Cool.
click on that and get right to your stuff.
Yeah.
We also have we have some cupcakes here from Amy, Amy's Edible Art, who
Oh,
is
wow.
in the audience. Amy,
Pretty
I'm going to point to
exciting.
you again.
Yes.
I love.
Yes.
I know she hates being on camera, but I
Thank
asked
you,
her
Amy.
for- These
have
are
no
local
choice.
Sets ATX cupcakes, people. What is happening around here? We're putting love in the world and we're getting it back. I sincerely appreciate you. Thank you for doing it. But we're here for you, Craig. We're here for you, Zach. How many songs did you bring for us this evening?
200.
900?
200. I think there's 200.
I think
No, because I have the
nine-ish?
I have the PDF of all the songs,
Yeah, yeah.
and like the number is shocking.
Yeah, it's like 200.
It's something. It's
Something, I don't know.
The Olympics. We're doing the Olympics
Yes.
tonight.
We're doing the
We're
Olympics.
really just going to go all night.
Well, you know what? Challenge accepted.
We'll start with
We'll see if
we'll start with one.
we'll
Yeah,
see
we'll
who
start
taps
with one.
out.
Start with
Let's
one.
see how it goes.
See if I can get through one.
What is the track? The title of number one?
Better since the day we met.
Oh,
Better since the day we met.
I know this one.
In the,
I do. It's an F.
it's in E sharp.
It's an E sharp.
Yeah.
How many sharps are in the key of E sharp?
Way too many.
Like 11?
Yeah, like
9. I think 9.
Are there any pre-rambles you want to tell us about the song before we get kicked out?
I don't know.
I think this is one of the first songs I heard you play.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
I think so.
It is on my most recent release,
Okay.
actually.
What's the name of that release?
Break Some Rules.
Break some rules.
I think I need to be Craig's publicist.
This is,
I think this is what needs to happen.
Well,
It came out as a single last year, I think, and then the EP followed.
okay.
So yeah.
All right. I am going to zip it over to you guys for Better Since the Day We Met whenever
Cool.
you are ready.
You got it. I've been living, I've been running around, and I've been giving, but I'm breaking down. Every once in a while I need something I can feel. Come on over, 'cause I believe I found things are better when you look my way. Got a feeling that I can't delay. There was something in your smile that I won't forget. Things are better when it's all brand new. I've been waiting for someone like you, like a dream, and I don't want to wake up yet. Better since the day we met. And when you're with me, I can free my mind. What you give me leaves the world behind. Never found anybody else with a love so real. And we're only at the starting line. Things are better when you look my way. Got a feeling that I can't delay. There was something in your smile that I won't forget. Things are better and it's all brand new. I've been waiting for someone like you, like a dream, and I don't want to wake up yet. Better since the day we met. I've been running round, and I've been giving, but I'm breaking down. Things are better when you look my way. Got a feeling that I can't delay. There was something in your smile that I won't forget. Things are better and it's all brand new. I've been waiting for someone like you, like a dream, and I don't wanna wake up yet. Better since the day we met. Better since the day we met. Yeah, better since the day we met. Better since the day we met. Yeah, better since the day we met. Better since the day we met.
Holy shit, that's a great song, man.
Thank you. Good night.
All right, that's it. Good night,
Thank you, good
everybody. Good night.
Thanks so much.
We're gonna quit while we're ahead.
What a great tune. What a great tune. Better
Thanks so
since
much.
the day we met. You've got kind of like you've got like a boss vibe going for you.
Like a what?
Boss, the boss.
Oh, Springsteen.
Yeah, it's
That's
like-
little
what
bit.
that's wild. I was thinking the same.
Oh, yeah.
Not to
think
I get-
not
I
box
get
not
that.
boxing you in, but that's a great thing to have that.
Yeah.
You don't
You
hear that too
That's-
often
I
these
get
days.
some of that.
That's I mean that in the most complimentary way.
Oh, thanks.
Springsteen's great. What a fucking great song, man. What is
Oh,
what?
thanks, Reed.
Who is that about?
You know, lyrics.
Use it. Go. Lean into it, buddy.
This is my problem.
Go on.
You know, it's not about nothing specific, but it's about a concept.
What are you?
But it's better since it's about when you meet that one that you've been waiting for, and then finally
That's the
that
person.
feels right.
Yeah.
Was
So
there
that's
a
all.
person that you met that inspired this
It's
song?
not. I don't think so.
Specifically.
I think
Just-
it's probably
it's just a yarn.
an amalgamation.
Okay.
Is that the word?
I use the word yarn.
It's a yarn.
Yeah, when I just come up with stuff, it's just a yarn.
It's a combo.
Is that an industry term or is that just
It's
your
a,
term?
I mean-
it's a Zach-distry term. See what I did there?
I like what you did there. I like what you did there.
Some songs are like based on real life, and some
Yeah.
songs you just got to
I
get
tend to
something
write-
done because you're
I
getting
tend
bored
to
of the
not
old
write
stuff.
that specific that much, but
So no individual person per se. It
Yeah, I
wasn't
don't
like a
think
person that you met.
so.
You don't have a name for us where she lives. No, I'm kidding. All right, I will-
an address
Address.
and a phone number and an email.
We don't need to do. We don't need to do that. It's a
Social
beautiful song.
Security?
I love it. Absolutely love it. How did you guys meet? Because you guys are.
This is a good one. Can I tell this one?
Was it open mic? It was an open mic.
Yeah, but it was. Here's the thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just commandeer. I had moved here. I'd been here a couple of months, and I was getting tired of going open mics. And I was like, nah, and I was staying with my dad. And he says, "You going out tonight?" I'm like, nah. He says, "You should go out." And I was like, "Okay." And I go and I do the open mic, and it's fine. And then Craig
And
comes
then
in
this
because
loser shows up late.
No. Well, you had a gig. Craig had a gig down the
Yeah,
street, and he came in, and our mutual friend Keith said, "Hey, Zach, Craig's a good songwriter." And I was like, "Yeah, play me a song." And he pulls out his guitar, and it's like almost exactly the same guitar I have. And I'm like, "Oh, okay." And then he just bursts into song after song after song. And we trade songs back and forth. And it was honestly like one of the great meetings of my life. It was like just fantastic. His songs were way better. But I could almost kind of keep up, you know.
And despite all that, we play together.
And we never fight.
So where did you move from?
I moved from LA.
You moved from LA, and
Yeah.
was this recent?
I just conquered the place and I was bored.
Yeah.
So I said, it was like why Petty left Gainesville. He just had nothing left to prove there.
We think we met in LA years ago. We
Yeah,
should have, but we never
did.
actually officially met.
What? Yeah, no.
But we
didn't.
were around the same scene.
There are many weird similarities between us. Like I'll say, "Have you ever written a song with a C, G, A minor, F?" And he'll say, "No." I say, "Good, me neither." And I'll say, "Have you ever written a song with the word angel?" And he goes, "No." I go, "Yeah, me neither." So there's like a lot of stuff we really agree on and get along. And he's just, I hate him because his last song, which we should play, is just as good as anything he's written. Like he just has this bottomless well of good tunes. It's really annoying.
So
It is. I want to
When
like
you
dry up.
That many years.
so you've been playing for how many years?
I mean, in Austin, over 30.
Over 30 years in Austin. And then
No,
what
yeah.
is the, I mean, what's the process of how you write? Does it just come to you? Because we talk about this a lot on the show, which is like the muse. Like it just kind of,
Right.
you just get a thing. Like how does that happen to you?
I'm melody first
Okay.
kind of guy.
Do you hear it in your head?
Guitar or
I'll hear it in my head,
guitar
no-
or voice
no guitar.
melody? Guitar or voice melody, or both, interchangeable.
Voice melody, no
Okay.
lyrics.
Okay.
Just the vocal melody, no lyrics. And then once I feel I have a solid song,
Structure.
structure.
Your
That's the word.
concept, yeah.
Then
Well, that's why I'm here.
Then I'll pick up the guitar, try to put the chords to it, and then after that, after I've rehearsed, practiced a billion times, then I'll start writing lyrics. And luckily, if I'm lucky, I'll come up with a title or a hook line.
And if
love
I
it.
may, the reason why Craig's tunes
may.
are good is
Right.
because he doesn't bang out a chord progression first and then come up with a melody second and then get to lyrics third. He knows melody has to exist on its own. Then the guitar just plays a little supporting role. The mistake, in my opinion, a lot of songwriters make is they think the guitar part has to be interesting. It doesn't. We'll prove that throughout the night. Guitar parts do not have to be interesting at all. But his melody is always so architecturally sound and so it contains the DNA of the song. Before any other elements are there, the melody carries everything. Now, unfortunately, he has nothing to say.
I've got nothing to say.
So that's always the trouble. That's
Lyrics
always
are
the
hardest for me.
rub.
I absolutely love it. You guys clearly are good friends because you've got a great,
Hate the guy.
got to go back and forth.
We're a postmodern Smothers Brothers, is what we're really going for.
I love it.
You know.
I love it. We just need to get Craig. You need to get a small brimmed hat as well. And
Exactly.
And I should play in the upright.
There you go.
Yeah, exactly.
What is the second song that you brought
I was
for us
going to
this
do
evening?
Simple Move.
That's a good song.
Simple move.
I was going to do a simple move.
A simple move. Okay. All right. Over to you for a simple move. Whenever you're ready.
You take your turn in the game of life. It took some time to learn, but I believe I found a clue. You can try too hard, you can think too much, so let down your guard and take it slow for something new. Even when you're down, with nothing left to do, flying all around, but never breaking through. Look at what could happen if you make a simple move. And those afraid to lose never seem to win. I'll play. I hope you do. Even when you're down with nothing left to do, flying all around but never breaking through. Look at what could happen if you make a simple move. Nothing left to do, flying all around, but never breaking through. Even when you're down, with nothing left to do, flying all around, but never breaking through. Look at what could happen if you make a simple move. Simple move.
Yeah. That is another phenomenal song. Another phenomenal
Why are you doing
song.
this to us,
I'm
Reed?
sorry.
Bunch of them.
I'm gonna do it.
Why are you doing this to us? I said this last night. He
Well-
says phenomenal. I can't tell if you're doing it on purpose or not.
No, that was a
You
phenomenal
just want to
song.
get us all drunk?
Yeah, well, maybe a little bit.
what it is.
Maybe a little bit. Question: what was the genesis of that song?
Maybe the lick.
It's
Something
a
like that.
beautiful
I think the
song.
chord.
Were you deliberately going for something pettyish, or were you like
Kind of.
it kind of came out pettyish?
I don't know.
When you say petty, do you mean John or
Tom.
Tom? Excuse me.
Tom.
Well, there goes that joke. Never mind.
A little bit.
I was say, do you mean Tom? You're John. You're next to me. I've got goldfish. brain.
Again, the melody
Forget it.
first, and then the idea. I was like, what fits in that kind of tagline, or what's the wrap-up line?
Look at what can happen if you make
A simple
a
move.
simple move.
Yeah, it's like,
Look at what happens when you make a simple move. It's a great lyric. And while you were playing it, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but I was thinking like, that's the song like when the romantic movie when the guy f's up and then he's like meandering about town thinking about what he needs to figure out and how to like win her back kind of a thing. It's a very formulaic piece, but it's like that type of track is a beautiful track to play to the montage of that guy trying to figure out like how to get her back.
Cinematic.
Yes,
That's how you think, because you're a filmmaker.
that is a thing.
See, that's the thing.
That's a thing. That's a
Yeah, yeah.
it's a plague, one would
Yeah.
say. It's a gift and a curse. I would say curse.
Well,
As
I
is
mean, I like the
music.
concept of like just, it doesn't take a lot of complicated maneuvering to fix, to get to the next place in life or whatever.
No.
It just sometimes takes one little
One little thing.
tweak.
Just like admitting that you made a mistake, and
Is
that's
that-
all you have to
is that
admit.
right?
It hasn't
Is
been
that correct?
has not been my experience,
Is that-
but okay.
Is that correct? Is that correct? Is there going to be a quiz?
Yes. I hope everyone's taking notes.
Zach, I do want to ask you.
Yes.
The last song you said something about a C, G, A minor, F song.
Yes.
I play
Look
guitar
up
as well.
Every Taylor Swift song is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It's called the 1564.
Yep.
5, 6,
Yep.
9, 4.
Now,
And
there
I-
are some good.
I wanted to ask: have you ever written one? Never. It's such a popular
I
chord
did
progression.
as a there was a time, I don't know if you went through this, but it's like you're in there, you got to like, I'm going to write something that people can use in TV and film. So you're just going to like write some commerce.
Yeah.
And I had so then you're freed up all of a sudden. Then you can kind of do whatever. It's like, you know what? I'm going to write one of those gosh darn CGA minor. And you know what?
6 minor
God,
four
they're
songs.
easy. God, it just makes songwriting so easy.
They're easy, yes. But what about, pre-Taylor Swift?
So lonely.
Well,
Because
there's
Taylor
many
Swift
so
hasn't
lonely.
been around forever.
Let it be.
There's many
No woman,
examples.
no cry.
There we
There's
go.
a gazillion
There we go.
examples.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, on and on and on.
I mean, people have done YouTube montage
Yeah.
mashups.
I've seen those,
With
yeah.
the- with
There's
that-
like
and
20
that chord
songs in a row.
progression.
every
Yeah.
other Blink 182
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
song, you know. Yeah. And it's funny how it works in power pop or power punk. It works in power pop. It works in schmaltzy pop.
Yeah.
It works in any genre.
Commercial pop. Yeah.
And if we had a half an hour, I
Country.
could explain why.
Country, yeah.
Does it
Country,
work
right?
in
Nashville,
country?
Nashville
Oh, yeah.
country.
Modern country. Every other modern country song
Yeah.
is that.
Because it starts on the 1, then it goes straight to the 5,
Yeah.
then it goes to the 6, which is like the 1, and then it goes to the 4. So you got all 3 bases covered.
Yep, yep.
And because it has a softer 4/1 cadence, it's appealing. We can cut all this out.
We actually can't. We're live, so this is in the broadcast, and I love it, by the way, because
Fix it
I
in
learned.
post.
We're
I-
both desperately trying to get on Rick Beato's radar, so I'm thinking maybe that's the way to
We'll
do
fix it in post.
By the way, we'll fix it in post. Those are words that haunt me.
I'm sure
the
that-
amount of times I said
I'm sure it
we'll
does.
fix it in post, and then that post production ends up being years. And I learned a new
And
term.
for musicians, it's we'll
Schmaltzy.
fix it in the mix, but it's the same thing.
schmaltzy, yeah, schmaltzy pop. I've never heard that before.
Schmaltzy pop?
You mean
Is that a
corporate
Zach?
pop.
Is it My Heart Will Go On? Is that a... You know what's funny is I was talking with Craig and I used the term jazz pop, and he's like, what's jazz pop? I'm like, jazz pop's a thing?
like
What is
slightly
jazz
yacht?
pop?
What is-
Yacht-ish,
what
yeah.
is-
Slightly yacht?
Say, do
What's
you have a
jazz
song
pop?
in?
Yeah.
Yeah,
as
like
an
a jazz
example?
pop song would be...
Fusion-y?
I don't know, like Stepping Out by Joe Jackson? Can we call that jazz
kinda
pop?
Jazz pop.
Okay.
Jazz pop.
Okay.
Steely Dan?
Steely Dan's jazz pop.
Ah, yeah.
Maybe
okay.
some Todd Rundgren.
Yeah, yeah. You know.
Good old Todd Rundgren.
Good old Todd.
Todd Father.
The Todd father.
Sorry, dad jokes. It's-
Nah.
All right, let's play a song.
Yeah. What's this? What third song of the evening? What's it called? Bring it in.
I was thinking nothing but the truth.
I know that song.
I love-
You're kind of a rocker.
I love that you guys don't have a set set.
I
You're
have
just like, I have so many songs, I'm just gonna pick
Yeah.
and play.
I came
I
up
love
with a grouping, but not necessarily the order.
We also,
But-
we've got the first 30,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and then we've got the back pages.
But
That's
this
right.
is unreleased.
We have 198
It will be on my
songs
next
left. 198
EP.
left to go.
Yep.
That is true. You're good at math.
And it came out of a songwriting group, one of those challenged,
Yeah.
like a weekly.
They give you a prompt.
You ever do that? You ever, you know?
Like a
Which
song.
I usually don't do. I usually avoid those, but this was the prompt, and I wrote this. Where you going? Where have you been? What's worth knowing? How to begin? We could start walking. Make me a deal. When we start talking, it's got to be real. Don't give me nothing. Let's do something. Don't give me nothing. Nothing but the truth. Nothing but the truth. Conversation between you and me. A strong foundation. I hope you can see. I wanna be with you. Don't get me wrong. Before we continue, we need to belong. Don't give me nothing. Let's do something. Don't give me nothing. Nothing but the truth. Nothing but the truth. Nothing but the truth. Nothing but the truth. is something. Don't give me nothing, nothing but the truth. Yeah, don't give me nothing. Let's do something. Don't give me nothing, nothing but the truth. 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 Nothing but the truth.
He can play guitar really good too.
Holy smokes, man! What a fun song. Yeah, what a fun. What was the inspiration for Nothing But the Truth? Did you guys get caught in a lie of some kind? What happened there?
The prompt. It was a song group where you have a sort of a weekly assignment,
Okay.
and that was the lyric.
It just
They
popped
were
in
like,
your head?
write a song with that title or
So
that
there were
lyric.
Like, there are like 12 songs called Nothing But the Truth.
Kind of, I think so.
Wow.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, so they actually gave you the prompt for that. And
Yeah,
that
which I rarely do,
okay.
but I came up with that.
It's a great song, man. It's legit. It's a lot. It's a lot of fun. I dig it. I absolutely dig it. Which brings us to the there is audience participation in this show.
Oh.
Yep, there are wrong answers to these questions, but we're going to start with you guys first. This is a very important artist question. We started this last night, and the question is, if you could be any kind of pizza, what kind of pizza would you be?
New York style.
New,
I mean-
New York style. Like,
I mean-
are we talking cheese, pepperoni? Or like, are you getting crazy and throwing like broccoli on your pizza, white
I'm
sauce,
so old school New York style slice,
cheese?
cheese.
It has
I
sauce
mean,
and
that's
cheese.
and thin crust.
Thin crust. I dig it.
I mean, that's kind of where I come from.
Okay.
So-
Are you from New York?
Yeah, originally.
I did not know you were from New York originally. Okay,
Yeah.
so I should have asked you that. My
So
bad.
yeah, so that's
Zach?
Well, I mean, self-preservation doesn't factor into it.
Sure.
Like maybe if you're a slice of pizza, you're trying not to be consumed.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
See what I'm saying? See where I'm taking it?
Okay, I got it. I got it.
So in that
Philosophical.
case, I would either be
It's a very interesting.
one of the Hawaiian pizzas with pineapple on it because no one touches those,
Let's go.
or maybe something with anchovies,
Oh.
or I would be a deep dish
Deep
to
dish
pizza,
Chicago.
but I would go to New York.
yeah, right.
I see what you did there. So you actually go to New York, no one
Yeah.
would eat the
I would
Be
go,
a
to
deep
go,
dish
hey, I'm a deep
pizza
dish
in New
pizza.
York.
So what are you going to do about
Yeah,
it?
which is
There's
all.
the New York. Let's hear the Boston accent real quick.
Well, we would eat at T. Anthony's. That's where you get good pizza at T. Anthony's. Right, it's right across from PU.
Tommy, Mark.
Me and Marky and Bobby
Yeah,
and Peter
Marky.
and Opie
Mac is
and
a good guy.
Lukey and Sudsy.
Mook.
They all have the stupidest nicknames. Like every one of my
Yeah, Mook.
brother's friends just has like
Mook
Thief
Wilson.
and Tomo. I'm like, don't any of your friends go by their normal names? Like, no.
because if your
Who,
nickname
which
is
one's
Thief,
Fief?
Beef?
What the hell is Fief?
I don't know. That's a great
Tomo?
question.
People
To
have
the audience, though.
always call me Zach.
To the audience.
To the audience.
To the audience.
What if you were a slice of pizza? What would you be? A Greek pizza? Feta and olives.
Good choice.
Okay. All right.
All right.
What about you? Cheese and onion. Those are two. So
Cheese and onion.
Those are two.
Okay.
Those
Oh, I
are two
remember
pizza
those.
choices I've never heard of in my life, back to back. That's amazing.
With little crescents of onion, right? Or were they? Are they? They're
Red.
not chopped. They're crescents, right? Yeah.
Amy, what about you? You don't like red sauce? Like a white sauce?
Oh, white pizza.
Sure.
White sauce, steak,
a thing.
peppers, and onions.
Sure.
Dude, count me in on that. That sounds
All right.
amazing. Dave?
Tavern style, Chicago tavern style.
Chicago tavern style.
Cheese.
Cheese.
You pick your topping. I'd probably go pepperoni.
Pepperoni only?
I
Clean.
like pepperoni jalapeno. But,
Oh, extra spicy. Dig
I
it.
don't know. I'm kind of thinking like a classic here. Like just the cheese. Nice tavern style pizza sounds.
Deep dish.
No, tavern style. Just
Tavern style.
Thin crust, square cuts.
Wait, what is the tavern style?
Tavern style is the thin crust, cut in squares.
Thin crust and
that's-
squares?
That's Chicago style.
Oh.
Deep dish is not Chicago.
What is the deep dish?
Deep dish is.
It's its own thing.
Yeah, it's its own thing.
I thought
It's
deep
not a
dish was
Chicago
Chicago.
tavern
Did we
style
just break the
Chicago.
internet right now? Is that a thing? Is Chicago style pizza not deep dish?
Never heard this.
From Dave Portnoy, so if President,
Barstool.
lied to me.
Yeah.
then
All right, so Dave Portnoy, you have a lot to answer for if you're wrong, because
And
you're
he would
misleading
know.
all of us.
Because he is the he's the king of that.
Dave Portnoy?
Yeah, the guy that does he does
I disagree.
Is he a
reviews.
drummer in Dream Theater or
I
something?
disagree. No, it's
So
Dave
we have
Portnoy.
one. We have one left.
And you can come talk to me about it, Dave.
Dave, challenge accepted, Dave.
Okay.
I accepted the challenge for you.
He doesn't know
Pizza?
pizza.
Probably cheese, New York style.
Cheese New York style?
I do want to give a quick shout out to Zachary's Pizza in Berkeley, California.
Zachary's Pizza in Berkeley?
is an excellent.
In California, they
In
have
Berkeley,
good pizza?
California, it's an excellent. You got to order it like 20 minutes in advance because it takes like an hour to make the thing.
I just can't imagine California has good pizza. That's crazy.
I know.
Okay, fair enough.
That's why I want to give it a shout out.
Okay.
There we go.
All right. What about you? What are we doing?
It's a shout out to my mom who has a pizza establishment in Manny, Louisiana called Louie's Pizza.
Heyo, I didn't know that.
Best
Wow.
pizza these lips I've ever tasted. My sister
And it's
put
in
a pizza.
Louisiana?
It's in Louisiana. It's
Also
New
a
York
place I would
style
not
pizza with
expect.
Louisiana hospitality.
Ooh, I
That's
dig
their
that.
tagline.
I dig that.
But
Can you
there's a
get-
pizza they have my sister put on their menu. We all got a chance to put, as the the children of her, we all got to put our own recipe or pizza on the menu. 4 out of the 5 were ousted pretty quickly because none of them were ordered. But my little sister put a pizza on there called the Boudin pizza, and it is pepper jack cheese, mozzarella cheese, Alfredo sauce, Boudin, and jalapenos.
Sausage.
Very good.
I do
That's
that sounds like it cures hangovers.
Yeah. Yeah. It's pretty. Me personally, I have to say, New York, I grew up, my mom's from Jersey, so growing up like New York City style, there's nothing better than that, in my opinion. Obviously biased. Good pepperoni and cheese with the cups. It's got to be the pepperoni cups for me.
the cups.
Yeah.
Isn't that just when they heat it so much it cups?
There's a certain pepperoni you got to order. There are specific
Oh.
pepperonis that you order
that
that.
actually cup.
And
They
you
are
never
cut- yep.
dab the oil, right? That's a total no-no.
No,
right?
no, take it all. Yeah.
it's-
Yeah. Okay.
If you don't want the oil,
You're
just don't eat the pizza.
You're eating
Okay.
pizza already.
Yeah.
Exactly.
If
Might
you're
as
gonna
well.
dumpster dive, get in there.
Yeah.
Which is song number 4 is actually called Dumpster
Dumpster Dive,
Dive. Yeah,
Which
it's-
it should.
I knew it.
What is song number 4?
I was going to do a brighter place.
It's a good song.
A brighter place.
Yeah.
All right, over
It's
to you.
it's a new, very new.
Okay. Over to you guys. Brighter place.
When the darkness comes and you can't escape, we're the broken ones who could use a break. When the sun don't shine, it can drive you mad. Get some peace of mind where it's not so bad. I know it's hard to clear
a road that's blocked with fear. If only you could understand to see that I'm sincere. But I wish there was a better way to show beyond what words can say. I wish I could take you to a brighter place. I know it's hard to clear a road that's blocked with fear. If only you could understand to see that I'm sincere. But I wish there was a better way to show beyond what words can say. I wish I could take you to a brighter place. And I wish there was a better way to show beyond what words can say. I wish I could take you to a brighter place.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
That was a very sweet song.
Can I say that is there is a it seems like there's an intentional contrast there to being in a brighter place, but having somewhat of a the chord progression is somewhat gloomy. Is that intentional?
Yeah, it's a bit of a sad sound.
I love the contrast, like,
But it's,
because I've writing music where it's like you're delivering a
right.
almost like a positive message with the lyrics, but
It's
then
hopeful.
the chords, it's
I have a few of
melancholic,
those.
melancholic almost.
Yeah,
It creates contrast.
Yeah.
It's a good trick.
I like a hopeful lyric, but sometimes with a darker.
And really upbeat sad songs are also. I excel at those.
Yeah,
It's like
I love it,
So,
man. I love it.
thanks.
Was there is there a story behind A Brighter Place?
I think I just started with that.
Just kind of came from that.
Yeah, I think I started with that, and then just I don't know.
That's okay.
I got into this sort of Everly's Orbison
Definitely get that. Yeah.
sort of melodic approach, and then the words. I don't know. I
Just
can't-
come
I-
to you.
I can't. A brighter place fit the syllables.
Okay. Okay. Fair enough.
I wish it was more.
Sometimes it
no,
doesn't
I have
to
a
be more
theory that when
But-
you write songs,
but-
the part of your brain that can remember stuff gets turned off,
Yeah.
and so that when you're done, you're like, I have no recollection of writing that.
Yeah.
I don't know what I was thinking, what was going
It
on.
just came out.
Well, yeah, I was probably thinking stuff when I was doing it, and then you're like, I don't know.
It's like a dream. It's like you dreams are so vivid when you have them, and then you wake up and within like 30 seconds, they're like you can't remember what the
Right,
hell you
exactly.
thought.
What did you guys dream about last night? Is that too personal?
Oh, someone vandalized my car.
Yes. There we go, Zach.
I don't think
That
I
was
can remember.
Just for the record, that was a dream. It didn't actually happen.
Didn't happen.
Okay.
Then I had a dream about still being in love with my ex, and I woke up and I was like, oh my God, that was awful. And I was like, oh, that's a good idea for a song. And I wrote a song about it immediately.
That's a great idea.
Dreams are something.
Yeah.
It's a great idea for a song.
I dreamed
Songs
about.
happen in dreams.
I don't know.
Yesterday?
Do you think dreams are? Oh no, I don't want to do this. Am I going to open a can of worms? We get too philosophical. We get too deep.
I mean, the worms are out.
Do you think dreams are another universe, like a parallel universe that we're living?
No.
Well, that's not that. That's not that wormy.
All right.
I thought it was gonna be way wormier than that. That's not.
No, dreams are just your mind. Dreams are like sheepdogs,
The
like the
unconscious-
dogs that herd sheep.
Yeah.
They have to tie them up because if they don't, they'll go herd sheep in the middle of the night, and that's your brain just herding sheep in the middle of the night.
Wow.
That's an amazing
I haven't heard
analogy.
that.
Actually, I've never heard that. But
There you
that's
go.
pretty spot on. Your mind just runs whatever
Yeah,
it needs to run.
it
to.
hurts.
What's an inspiration for you guys? You've been playing music for a while. You've been doing this for a minute. Inspirations for you guys?
Rent.
That's part of it.
Outside of rent money, what is unless you meant the musical? I was going to say that there is maybe a person. Was it a family member? What got you into music?
Originally for me, yeah, it was combination. There were family members
Okay.
that were in music.
Okay.
So that was growing up. I saw that, and
So you were trying to keep up, right?
kind of.
Yeah.
I mean, I loved live music as a kid. I liked the guitars, the amps, everything about it. And my neighbors had a band, and my cousin played music, and I was around it.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, I wanted to play as soon as I could learn guitar. I wanted to write songs and then play live. So that's what I've been doing.
And when was the first time that you had your first live show?
Before I moved here, so in New York,
In New
up
York.
in Syracuse, New York.
How old were you at the time when you had your
Oh,
first show?
like high school, like 18 or 19 or something.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
like high school, college.
I thought you were going to say 8, because I heard the 8 come out. I
No,
wasn't sure if it was at
no.
18. I was like, that's a very young age to do a show.
But I had barely just learned how to play guitar. You know, I'd gotten electric and barely knew how to play. And like, had a band because my brothers played. So we formed a band. And we could barely play. But we were like, we're going to be a band. And we immediately were like, we're going to get shows.
Hell yeah.
So we were like, not good at all, but somehow played an open mic and started getting a few gigs.
This is the story of the Ramones
And
as
then,
well, by the way.
you know, just wanted to play rock and roll.
Do you remember
So-
this the first song you played on stage? The first live performance you had?
It was probably an open mic.
No, I mean, do you remember the song that you played? Like
Oh,
the
no.
actual song.
No.
Okay.
I mean, I think it was original though.
Okay.
It's like, I never did the cover band first
Okay.
era. I just always wrote.
You always did your own stuff.
So it was like, the band was always, the reason was always to play the originals.
Okay.
So that was the goal.
I dig it. I dig it.
So you got to be able to play to be in a cover band.
Yeah, I didn't know. I mean, we learned covers, but we learned them wrong. You know, half the time it was wrong. Like, not the chord voicings were wrong. A lot of it was wrong. We didn't care.
It's just having fun.
Yeah, it's like
yeah.
rock and roll, whatever.
I love it. I love it. All right, song number 5. What is the 5th song for this evening?
I was gonna do Break Some Rules.
Break some rules.
That's an F.
Title track from my most recent E EP.
And your EP just came out. Do you have another album coming out?
Yes.
Okay. What?
Another EP, 5 songs. So I recorded 10 songs
Okay.
in the studio. Released 5 earlier this year.
Okay.
And then was planning another 5
Okay.
that are ready to go later this year.
Okay.
So that's the plan.
When is the next 5 coming out? Do you have a date?
I don't have an exact date. I was thinking maybe November.
November.
Yeah.
November-ish. We'll say
Yeah,
November-ish.
we'll see.
Okay. Well, if you get us the info, we can throw it up in the description post-show, and then we can also blast it out afterwards so people know that your stuff
Cool.
came out. All right, break some rules. Over to you guys for break some rules whenever you're ready.
Long and hard, let's make a brand new start. This love is long overdue. We've been living, we've been good, just like the neighborhood. Let's try the things we used to do. Make the wind stop blowing, the rain go up, act like we had enough. That's you and me, remember when. And we can turn back time, it's not so tough. Let's don't pretend. It's time to break some rules again. Looking back on younger days, we set the world ablaze, ran wild, just chasing our dream. And maybe what would be good for us start getting dangerous. There's more we're missing in between. Make the wind stop blowing, the rain go up, act like we've had enough. That's you and me, remember when. We can turn back time, it's not so tough. Let's don't pretend. It's time to break some rules again. And I believe living for love. Why wait for heaven above? Let's make a brand new start. It's time to break some rules again. And make the wind stop blowing, the rain go up, act like we've had enough. That's you and me, remember when. We can turn back time, it's not so tough. Let's don't pretend. It's time to break some rules again. It's time to break some rules again. Oh, again. Woo! Yeah! All right! Yeah! Excellent.
Let me ask you, what's on your playlist when you guys aren't jamming music? What are you listening to?
Oh, that's a good question.
Good question.
Well, I do my whole iTunes playlist. So the most weird, random things, like crazy classical music, church music I had to learn for a gig, some singer-songwriter I played with and did not like, the Beatles. Some stuff my kids put on it, like it's just it's like so schizophrenic. So yeah, that's me.
I love it. Schizophrenic playlist.
Yeah.
Craig, what about yourself? What is on your playlist when you're not playing music?
I mean, let's see, what have I been checking out recently?
A lot of Slayer.
Yeah.
I love
What
it.
did I just check out?
Wasn't the lead singer of Slayer, wasn't he like the voice of Yakko on Animaniacs or something?
I'll buy that for $1.
What was it?
Animaniacs.
Yeah, the song Animaniacs wasn't. Maybe it wasn't Slayer. It was. I got to Google this now because I just
I had
put
no clue.
absolute trash into the world.
I love
but
Animaniacs.
There was the show Animaniacs. The guy that
great.
did the voice for Yakko was in like a death metal band, and I want to say it was Slayer. I don't know if that. I don't think that's
Maybe.
right. Someone has to Google that and put it in the comments. 'cause I don't
ICC
think-
maybe?
Was it?
Insane Clown Posse or ICP?
No. ICC.
ICC?
Insane
ICP.
Clown.
Insane Clown Clown.
Oh, Insane Clown Posse and the Juggaloos, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's a
Juggalos.
throwback.
Yeah, don't play after them at a venue.
Get out of here.
Why
You
is-
play after them at a venue? You play.
I think it was close, and it was like it was still sticky from
Oh,
all the
boy.
orange soda.
Dear God.
Yeah, just don't.
Zach, by the way, we were
ugly.
talking before the show, and you've got a long list of people you've worked with.
Yes,
I did
lot of
hear
na-
that
lot of
you
name
met
drops.
some people, somebody backstage at ACL one year.
Yeah.
That maybe Reed might like.
Who's that? Who could this person be?
Who
I
do you
didn't hear
think
this
it
story.
is? Who do you think it is, Reed? Before Zach tells.
Who do you really want to meet? Who do you really want to come in here?
Who would I love to come in
Yeah.
here as a guest host? Dave
Yes.
Grohl.
There you
You met Dave Grohl?
go. Is that okay?
That's great. That's
Not
great.
once.
Did you play with Dave?
Did not play with Dave. No. I'm friends with some of the people in Foo Fighters, so
Oh, dude, they're the best. He's amazing.
Yes.
Dave Grohl is such a phenomenal human being.
Yep.
I would love to have him guest host of the show.
I'm on a song with him. I think though. We never played together, but I think we ended up on the same song.
Really?
I'm not sure if they kept my part.
Huh.
Dave
Bass.
is great.
Bass.
The band is great. I was playing bass.
Dave will hear this.
Hi, Dave.
He will hear this. You know
Oh,
how
Dave.
He's like,
manifestation
he'll
works.
go, oh, it's that
It
fucking
works.
guy. Sorry, can I swear?
You can. I mean, it already happened. So
It's that
yeah,
guy.
it's like-
It's that guy again.
It already happened.
It's
Too
I
late.
mean, it's live, so yeah, you can't really take it back. It's out there.
Actually, all right. But when I come back
Yeah.
and play, I'll tell my good Dave.
Yeah. Yeah, that's, I don't know what I'm listening to. I might, I usually listen to who I'm going to maybe go check out live.
Okay.
So,
Do you have any standards? Like, do you go back to the well on anything? I can tell you from my
Yeah.
like I do.
yeah, oh yeah.
I also like a lot of Oscar Peterson and like
Oh,
Frank Sinatra.
jazz.
Yeah, a lot of jazz
Nice.
stuff. Like
Cool.
it's how I grew up with it. I love it. It's like the old standards.
Yeah,
But
I used to play that. Well, I still do, but
okay.
yeah,
Are you playing any Frank Sinatra tonight?
not tonight.
Okay, I was gonna say I feel like this.
But I do.
We don't have
I
the
play in
accompaniment for it.
jazz, and we do a bunch of standards. So plenty of that stuff.
Okay.
Well, you
When I'm
can't,
not
you
doing
can't
this-
bury the lead on that.
Yeah.
You can't bury the lead on that. Craig has had like a legit jazz band and writes like jazz standards. Like,
Oh,
yeah, they're called the Lucky Strikes,
Yeah.
right? And they were like
Yeah.
an institution in Austin.
We were big in
And-
the 90s.
And Craig can write like legit jazz songs, which is not an easy thing to do.
no, it's not. Jazz music's amazing.
And Craig can play it and he can write it and he's a beast. And he won't say it.
part-
That's why I'm in the band.
You really
Part
are.
of I will say it.
You're a great publicist for. I feel like we need to get. So what? Where? So what?
all part of the career.
The Lucky Strikes.
Lucky Strikes.
Is it okay if I talk about that?
Yeah. And we still play once or twice a month.
Where can people see you play Lucky Strikes? Specifically, the person with glasses that looks like a complete a-hole right now. Talking
There's a venue that we usually play at in northish Central Austin called Azul Tequila.
Azul Tequila.
Yeah, a restaurant.
Is that by a
It's
Marriott hotel?
no,
No, I'm thinking.
and they're actually moving. So I think they just moved.
the restaurant.
Yeah, the place is. It used to be on, like Mopac and 2222 neighborhood,
Okay.
and now they're moving. Similar neighborhood like Mesa, up there northwest Austin.
Okay.
So we might be back.
How's the food? Is it good?
Yeah, great Mexican restaurant.
I dig it.
So
Oh, we had a thing.
that's where we've been playing.
Okay. I love it, man. I didn't know
But,
that. I love jazz music. It's a thing that doesn't happen often. There's a lot of like folk country bands here. I think I said I love folk music, love country music, love rock music, but I always really like the jazz standards, and we just don't have them very often. It's not a music that's played very.
I mean,
much.
there's a few clubs that still do jazz. Here.
Monks. Jazz.
Monks.
Monks is great. We've
Yeah.
seen a couple great bands there. I'm
Yeah.
a big fan of that place.
And the Elephant
Yeah,
Room.
Elephant Room.
Elephant
Oh,
Room.
yeah.
I haven't been
Oh,
there
yeah.
yet,
And
but
then-
I've heard it's great.
And,
Great spot.
you know, a couple other, but yeah, it's a smaller scene.
Continental Lounge upstairs.
Upstairs, the
they
gallery.
do
The gallery will
sometimes.
do it.
Monday
Yeah.
nights.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
All right, we have to. I want to have you back on to do like a jazz thing. That would be awesome. Zach? Do you play jazz?
I don't.
Okay.
I don't.
He can fake it pretty well.
I cannot really. I know that I understand the theory, but that's about where it ends. See that?
Most of the
Yeah,
course
that
you
Craig
can.
can do the fancy. He can do it.
That's amazing, man. Jazz guitar is especially so hard. My God. All right, not jazz for your sixth song, but what is the sixth song that you have for us this
I
evening?
was thinking country,
Well, let's do country.
like Play Smart, maybe.
I was thinking Play Smart. You read my mind.
And this, I believe, will be on the new record as well, coming out. So, little preview, sneak preview.
I love it. Over to you for Play Smart.
Don't play dumb, play smart. Why are we apart? Don't you know by now that you should be right here? We have come this far. We know what we are, so don't break my heart. Can you and me play smart? The game is up. I've had enough. It's time for us to start again. We've had some fun. Nobody won, but we won't lose. And I could use a friend. So don't play dumb, play smart. Why are we apart? Don't you know by now that you should be right here? We have this far. We know what we are, so don't break my heart. Can you and me play smart? We've had some fun. Nobody won, but we won't lose. And I could use a friend. So don't play dumb, play smart. Why are we apart? Don't you know by now that you should be right here? We have come
baby. Yeah.
What we had I was to say we were kicking some stuff there by accident. My Jedi mind powers are out of control tonight, and I'm zapping your.
We can do. We'll do that one again.
These aren't the chords you're looking for.
Play. What is Play Smart about? Is that you? Is it a Texas Hold'em thing?
It is a game. It is a game metaphor.
A gay metaphor?
Game.
Game. G-A-M-E.
Thank you for the clarification.
Thank you.
Game metaphor.
And this
Gotta
how the
stick
show
the
gets
landing on
started.
that one.
Here, it's it.
I've never had to say that because I never talk about my songs.
Right.
So
you
I'm
run screaming from a room.
yeah.
That's what
I've never had to say that ever in my existence.
Yeah.
So, but that's what it is.
Okay.
It's a play. You know, it's let's stop messing around and play and get our act together
Yeah.
and play smarter than
Which also sometimes you stumble on a phrase and you bend it, and then
Yeah.
you're like, oh, that's good.
yeah.
Like play smart,
I mean, play
change
don't
smart.
play dumb.
play smart.
So
and you go, there you go.
the more common phrase is play dumb,
Okay.
right?
It's
I guess.
it's like a Paul Westerberg trick. He always
So
did
I
that.
switched it,
love
and that
it.
became the title.
When
So-
did you write the song? Was it an older one?
Yeah, that's a couple years old, I think. Maybe older.
Not on the upcoming album.
It will be on the
Okay,
album.
okay.
Yeah. So it's newly. It's not. I mean, it's older, but not released yet. So it will be new.
What's the longest time you've ever worked on a song before you're just like, I can't work on this anymore. I got to move on.
When you give up on the song, or when you complete it.
Both actually.
20 minutes?
Come on, man. Come on.
Yeah. I mean,
20 minutes.
I'll go days and days.
Days and
Usually
days.
I have the melody and the chords written for like days. No lyrics, no ideas. But I got all the melody and the chords.
Okay.
Arrangements, everything.
Zach, what about-
Production ideas.
I know I hold the
And
record.
then-
I know I hold the record for this one. I think 1993 I started it, and I finished it in about 2018.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
a long time.
That's is that real? Is that a real thing?
That is true.
Okay.
I heard this song, and it sounded like an abstract retelling of Rocky Raccoon. And I thought, oh, that's a cool idea. So I started it then, and I couldn't finish it. And then I kind of was just like, I never finished that song. And I finally did around 2018. So that's the record for me. I don't even know how many years that is. It's like 100 years, right?
That's a long time.
Yeah.
72,000 years.
That's the
Wow.
record for me. It's like 40 years.
Equivalent to how many shows Craig has played in
Exactly.
Austin.
For
Exactly.
every
3.5 million.
8 million.
The reigning champ.
72 million shows.
I should have more
Craig-
songs.
Craig, what's the best? What's your favorite place to play at in Austin?
Ooh, great question.
You know what? Well, let's see.
For how tenured you are.
What's that?
I'm so curious what your yeah.
Favorite? I mean,
Favorite
I
place
get
to
of the venues that I play.
Mm-hmm.
Favorite? Maybe the Saxon
Yeah.
Pub. I mean, one of my favorites is not in Austin. It's in Taylor,
Yeah. Okay. Where's that?
called Taylor, Texas.
Yeah. No. We're what
The
what
Black
the venue?
Sparrow.
Okay.
Great venue
Haven't
up in
heard.
Taylor. Other venues in town that I like. I mean, I like the Broken Spoke. I like.
Makes me think of White Horse. You ever venture?
I
to
mean,
White
a lot of
Horse?
the venues I don't play.
Mm.
In the ones that are favorites, I don't really play
Yeah.
yet. Maybe I will, but I'm not yet.
Yeah.
Like Radio Coffee and Sam's Town Point and ABGB and
Hey,
those kind
you'd be surprised. This conversation right here.
may
One of
land
them
me
is
those.
One of them will reach out to you
Yeah,
in the
maybe.
next 2 weeks.
Maybe, yeah,
I just got my tarot card reading.
yeah. Yeah.
I'm telling you right
Yeah,
now.
it would be nice.
We should give a special shout out to 602 in Bastrop.
602 in Bastrop.
Because
Great
not
venue.
only is Bastrop doing a great job at promoting music, but there's something ridiculous. That room sounds so much better. It just always sounds great, and we don't know why. And
I mean, a lot of my shows are out of town, so a lot of my favorites are out of town.
Mm.
So it ends up being, a combination. But yeah, Bastrop's cool.
Bastrop's great. We were
Bastrop's a cool scene. Taylor's a cool scene.
We were looking at property up there actually. It's a great little spot. I love it. It's close to Austin, but it's not. But it's like
Yeah.
farmland. I dig it.
I'm playing Smithville next month.
Okay.
A music fest
Oh,
in Smithville.
what's that called? Tell us about that.
I think it's called the Smithville Music Fest.
The Smithville.
And
Music Fest.
Smithville is beyond Bastrop. You
Yes.
keep going.
Also a place that we looked at
Yeah.
moving to at one point. It's about an hour outside of Austin East.
Yeah.
And it's
But a
beautiful.
cool
farmland.
little scene.
Great.
They got some venues, and I'm playing a little festival.
Okay.
So-
How many songs do we have for this evening? Because we're at number 7 right now.
I mean, what do you think? Couple more? Or,
Yeah, we
or-
can do. You want to do 2 more? Is that good?
what are you
If
doing?
that's
after
good.
What are you doing after this?
Where are you going after this?
You want to do that?
Yep.
Yeah, we're easy.
Yeah. All right, let's do it.
That
Song number 7, lucky number 7. What's the track for song number 7?
I was going to do Real Good Sign.
Real Good Sign.
Another newish number.
Is there any pre-rambles about I have a gnat or something or a mosquito on my face? We had this place sprayed, and I still have mosquitoes cracked.
It's technically
Yeah,
outside.
That's true. That's a valid point. Real Good Sign. I think I got him. Got him.
Oh yeah, you got
I
it.
just want to show the mosquito. I don't know if you can see that.
It
on my
is
finger, but he's no longer with
deceased.
us. He's deceased.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put him on my paper here as proof.
That is
Can
gonna.
you see that? Oh, that's probably
That'll
not.
be discovered
All right.
3,000 years later.
There you go.
Fossilized.
In a little bit, that's the mosquito that was just trying to bite me. I feel like I hate mosquitoes, and I have retribution now. I won. That's not important.
What's the thing with the cricket? Okay, no, they need to play. I'm
Yeah,
good.
all right.
I'm asking. Yes.
Call it Real Good Sign.
Real Good Sign. I'll shut up. Okay,
Me
over to you.
too.
Real Good Sign.
Hey, it's been a while. Where is your smile? Haven't heard a word from you. Say what you can say. Are you okay? Anything that I can do. Something's going on. I think I can tell. Maybe nothing's wrong, but that's a real good sign. That's a real good sign. That's a real good sign. So we meet again. How have you been? You've been on my mind these days. Oh, you're doing fine. Better this time. Maybe it was just a phase. Something's going on. I think I can tell. Maybe nothing's wrong. That's a real good sign. That's a real good sign. That's a real good sign. It's been a while. I miss your smile. Something's going on. I think I can tell. Maybe nothing's wrong. That's a real good sign. 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 That's a real good sign.
Yeah, baby.
Real good song is more like it.
Hey.
What was the genesis of that guy? What was the real good sign?
It was one of those things where it changes, the meaning changes
Okay.
mid-song. Like first it's like a sign of, like, oh, that's a sign of trouble. And then I think the next verse, it's oh, that's a sign of maybe a sign of improvement.
Okay.
So it's kind of a progression
It's a progression.
where the real good song can mean two different things in one song. Is that legal?
Totally.
Is that legal?
I don't know if
Is that
that's,
legal?
I don't know if that's legal.
Can
but
you get
I like
fined?
No, it's
It's legal.
yes.
It. It's legal.
It's a songwriting device.
Trope?
Is it a device?
Is it a?
Trope?
It's not a trope.
Ooh, I
Is
wouldn't-
it a
Too
device?
sophisticated to be a
It's
trope.
a device.
It's a device.
Yeah, it's a device. But
Can I ask you guys a question?
Yeah.
It's pretty unrelated too. If there was anybody, past, present, dead or living, that you could have dinner and jam with, who would it be?
That's That's tough.
Without the risk of it being
On the
totally
s-
disappointing.
Wait,
yeah,
is it? Wait,
there's a risk. There's
does
always
it-
a risk.
like a
Does it-
musician.
Does it have to be a
Any-
musician?
no,
or
it
could
does not
just-
have to be a musician.
Could it be like Gandhi?
It could be Gandhi.
Okay.
It could be Andrew Jackson, 16th president of the United States, for all.
I go Tom Petty.
That's great.
Tom Petty,
Gary Shandling.
Gary Shandling.
Gary Shandling or Tom Petty.
Here's what I do.
And they
Love that
both
answer.
they
Love
hung
that
out
answer.
too.
I'd
They were
jam with
friends,
I'd
so.
jam with Einstein, and just like constantly give him shit for sucking. It's like, dude, you suck at guitar.
You're so bad at guitar. Why don't you do math instead, you weirdo?
Give him shit. Yeah.
E equals you should practice more.
Oh boy.
Reed, what about you?
Who would
Frank?
I jam with? Ah, dude, I don't. I would say, does it have to be one person? I would try to do like a Rat Pack thing.
Yeah.
That would be the
Oh,
coolest.
you really like that whole.
Yeah, it's just something was so unique about that era of music. It was like
Man, your look
Nelson
is
Riddle.
so not
and,
that.
Yeah, I know.
And
I
you would
know.
never.
No one would ever know.
Wow.
Nelson Riddle and just the composition back in that day, the big band.
I'll give
Like,
you a CD of my other band.
I would.
You would like it.
I would. I'm sure I would love it.
Yeah,
The industry back then was a little different, and it was such a big production, and it was like, I don't know if a lot of people have never seen a live orchestra, and I implore everybody, if you like live music, go see an orchestra. Like, go see harmonic symphony harmonic orchestra. I can't speak for the love of God. Am I having a stroke? What is wrong with me right now?
Symphony.
The symphony, like the London harmonic or whatever. What I'm trying to think of. The Philharmonic. That's the word. Jesus, I did have a stroke apparently. But my point was, before I realized I couldn't speak words, was the arrangement of all of those instruments. If you go see an actual symphony orchestra, the magnitude of that in the room with like hundreds of people playing an instrument, you just can't, like, you can't hear it on a record and capture what you feel live in seeing that. And there was it was like a bridge between like a Philharmonic orchestra as well as vocals, and it was just a very unique blend of music at the time, where it was vocals plus the orchestral movement,
Yeah,
and
the,
something was very special about it. And then just like the talent like Sammy's voice. I always thought Sammy had like the best of the voice, and then Dean, and then
Sammy
Frank.
Davis.
Sammy Davis, yeah.
Oh,
I
wow.
mean, his voice was insane. His voice was so crazy. Like Me and My Shadow, or like Mr. Bojangles. Like I don't even know an artist today that could sing Bojangles. Like that
My
song's
dad
so
and I are
different.
both addicted to Ella Fitzgerald sings the Rodgers and Hart songbook.
Yeah.
And it's just shocking how good that music is.
Yeah, one of my favorite albums was Sinatra live at Madison Square Garden. I think he was 80 when he did that, or 82.
Really?
He was up there in his years.
Huh.
It's when he did My Way, and just like the
Yeah.
way he sang that, plus they're
Really?
just it's so hard to
That's-
capture
that's
that
a-
kind of music anymore. You
That's
just don't see it.
That's a later era for him.
Yeah, yeah. It was like
Yeah.
long after like the Carlos
Yeah.
Jean Beam.
It was when he was doing everything on a cordless mic. And then he would go into the studio and record on a cordless mic because that's what he liked to sing on.
Really?
He would track albums on a cordless
That's
mic 'cause
weird.
that's what he liked to do.
I didn't know that.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's just a very interesting, it was a very interesting blend of music at the time. That vocals and again, like
Oh, yeah.
that amount of live instruments, you just don't see that anymore. We were talking about ska music last night.
Yeah,
Actually,
yeah.
it popped up, and I love ska music.
Me too.
But there's like a brass section that you just don't. It's the reason you don't see it. It's too hard to coordinate to get like a band put together to that extent. But to have that many musical instruments together playing with vocals, it's just very rare, and I love
It's-
that music.
It's really fun. When
I'll
you
shut
get
up,
to do
'cause it's
that.
not about
No,
me.
no, no, no. You're onto
Yeah.
something.
I used to.
It's
I got to sing with a big band a few times.
It's just the coolest. I think it's
was
a very
cool.
unique thing. I really dig it. Anyway, I'll shut up. We have an 8th song for this evening before we're out of here.
One more.
One more. What is song number 8? And I'm gonna
I
kick.
can do my set closer. One of my set closers called "Keeping It Real."
Keeping it real.
Up tempo.
I love it. Keeping it real. Over to you guys whenever you're ready.
okay.
Thanks for having me. Yeah,
Yeah, this was fun.
yeah, it's great.
It was like part podcast, part show.
Yeah,
That's what we're going for.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's cool.
you're succeeding.
It's awesome. Local sets, ATX.
Hell yeah.
The chemistry you guys have, it's great. It's great.
Every day seems like an endless drive. Heading down a road full of twists and turns. Everyone racing, staying alive. Make it till the end before the engine burns. All I wanna do is give. All I wanna do is give a little bit of time for me on that wheel. This is all I'm asking for. Gotta be something more. All that I can do, the things I feel. Keeping it real. Somebody somewhere telling me lies. Where do I go to find something true? Gotta get away, wanna rest my eyes. Getting to a place with a point of view. All I wanna do is live. All I wanna do is give a little bit of time for me on that wheel. This is all I'm asking for. Gotta be something more. All that I can do from the things I feel. Keeping it real. And every day seems like an endless drive. Make it till the end before the engine burns.
this is all I'm asking for. Gotta be something more. All that I can do for the things I feel. Keeping it real. 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 Keeping it real.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Thank you guys.
Because that's ever.
Hell yeah. Thank you so much for
Thank you,
doing
guys.
this. Right before we're out of here, where can people find you in the world?
As far as shows,
Yeah, your show's coming up. Anything?
I have next Wednesday, this week.
The Wednesday
This
week?
Wednesday.
Okay.
Or next Wednesday, yeah.
Where is that?
At the Broken Spoke.
Broken Spoke, Wednesday. Craig
Legendary honky tonk. Wednesday night, 6 o'clock.
Marshall. Love it.
Happy hour show.
Hell yeah, dude. Thank you so much for doing this.
That's my next.
You didn't tell me about that.
I will put. I'll put your.
I think I did.
I'll put your information
Yeah.
in the description as well. Thank you so much for doing this. Thank you guys so much
Thanks
for
so
checking
much.
out this episode. Thank you for watching, whether live or after the fact. And be sure to check us out for another episode of Local Sets ATX. We will see you on the internet. Good night, everybody.
Yes.